Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome again to the latest ADM Agriculture YouTube market update. Well, we've seen some sharp downward corrections in the wheat market in the last couple of weeks, with Chicago in particular getting back now to pre-Russian invasion price levels. Certainly the funds appear to be losing confidence in their ag investments, and this has led to a widespread sell-off in the sector. And last week's bearish USDA stock report and above average rainfall and improving crop conditions for the spring wheat area has also added to the negativity in the US. Certainly the weather remains acutely focused on weather and geopolitics. We could say that the global wheat S&D is perhaps starting to look a little bit more comfortable. This is mostly due to higher forecasts of better wheat in production in Russia. However, there's still some big unknowns, certainly around the possibility of the volume of exports that could come out of Russia in the 22-23 season. And of course, then which destinations can or indeed will take wheat under the current circumstances from Russia. The Russian wheat crop now could be as big as 90 million tonnes, certainly a range being pegged of 88 to 90, and that could give a surplus as high as 45 million. If all this was exported, certainly the global S&D would just about balance. However, a 40 million tonne program, which is probably what we expect today, is still going to leave a deficit. In Europe as well, since mid-June, we've seen a sharp correction in markets, albeit they haven't done the full retracement back to the mid-February price levels. And these corrections have come despite the European Union cutting their forecasts for soft wheat production this year. Brussels have cut their output ideas to 125 million tonnes from 130 last month, and this cut's come really on the back of reductions in France, Poland, Romania and Spain after that very, very hot, dry weather that we saw during the late spring, April, May. That said, though, perhaps things aren't all that bad in France, and it's going to be interesting to see how things play out there, because certainly barley yields now in central and northern France seem to have been much better than the first cuts in the south. And if that trend is followed by the wheat, then maybe we could be revising our French wheat crop number higher. From a UK perspective, we remain pretty optimistic about the outlook for UK wheat, and we wouldn't discount the possibility of a 16 million tonne crop. And on paper, we've maybe even got a 2.5 million tonne surplus, but we haven't been helped by the recent strength of our local currency. And certainly after Boris Johnson's long-awaited resignation yesterday, we've seen sterling rally circa 200 points in the last 24 hours. I guess on the back of hope that a new Conservative leader may well be more open to striking some better deals with Europe, particularly around Northern Ireland, and maybe that could benefit the UK economy. But certainly this recent rally in sterling is very unhelpful for UK exports. And frankly, the UK wheat market, aside from currency, has been pretty resilient in the last couple of weeks, and that's moved us away from being export competitive again. Certainly something that we need to work on if we're going to get rid of our surplus. Again, as always, we're really interested to hear from our listeners and our viewers on this. So if anybody's got any comments, please reach out to us. Our contact details are on the end of this video. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day.